You ain't talking to no one and no one's talking to you. You're just getting crushed.
You know what I'm saying? The video game show exactly what's going on.
Tell that boy I said crush, crush, spank the baby.
I said, oh, 500, we're going to get those Delaware diesel wagons. We're in New York City with that morning waves. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I heard you say good morning to Jeremiah there, brother.
Who's that, Jeremiah?
Yeah, with you, man. You're on the wall, Charlie. Go to the...
Who that, Jeremiah? Around the Big Apple? Tell these boys I say crush. Tell them I got the hammer on them, and I'm doing it with a mobile antenna. Tell these boys I put the smack down, and the crack down on those two monkeys. Let them know. It's called hammer time. Can't touch this. And the sad part is I'm doing it with a 102-inch whip and a barefoot radio, man. And you got one of the monkeys out there with co-phase high gain antennas, heavy coax, and a 10-pill amp. And he can't do it unless he goes on bridge and bridge talks. That's Pedro. Then you got the crackhead, the dope fiend 127, Richard. He running a kilowatt and a Meritron with a big ass antenna on the roof. I'm like, how do I do it, man? How am I doing it with a little mobile quarter wave antenna, man? Damn it, boy. I must be doing something right. No sopita out here. Let them know. Hey, Sopita, let them know. Hey, Sopita, let them know who's got the power and who don't got the power. And right now, I don't got the power, but I got the carrier. And I got the audio. Sopita, let them know I got the audio. That's all that matters. Nice, clear audio.
Hey, Six, I gotta run to the bodega.
Tell them right now, you don't hear Cracky. Tell them Crackhead 127 is getting crushed right now with a barefoot radio and a quarter wave antenna. Let them know. You don't hear Cracky. Ain't no time for the bullshit. No time, no time.
I don't know where 614 is. I don't know where you at. I'm just saying what I hear. No doubt. 3 blocks there and back.
No time for the bullshit. No time for Cracky. Richard will be back. He's going to shoot up some shit. Richard's heating up the needle right now. He'll be back.
3 minutes and actually 4 minutes.
I don't hear Pedro. Where's Pedro, man? You notice when Pedro, that fag boy Pedro Moreira, when Pedro Moreira is not on the bridge, you don't hear that boy? You notice that? Oh, he's a bridge talker. He's not on the bridge right now. What happened? He couldn't go to the bridge. He has to go right to his truck yard? Naughty, naughty, Pedro.
No, we won't. We won't.
There ain't no time for no junkie. Richie, go do your drugs, man. Go shoot up or whatever you do in the morning. No one's talking to you out here. You're not being heard, junkie.
Yeah, North Avenue, Elizabeth, no doubt.
You notice if you don't hear Pedro on the bridge, you don't hear that mud duck. You notice that? You notice how I crushed that mud duck unless he's on that bridge? And he claims he's in Newark. Yeah, and I'm in Pennsylvania. And I'm in Connecticut. With a quarter wave antenna and a barefoot radio. And I crushed these two monkeys.
I'll be back.
What paper? What paper you talking about? Richard don't use paper. He puts his drugs in his pipe. He smokes it. He don't use paper. Richard don't use paper. He smokes his crack in the pipe. He smokes his crack in the pipe. He don't use paper. He smokes his crack in the pipe. Richard does not use paper. Hey Spanky, just tell those boys I said crush with a barefoot radio and a mobile antenna. Hey Spanky, just tell those two junkie monkeys I said crush with a barefoot radio and a quarter wave antenna. They call me a Forcer 250. They call me a Forcer 250. They call me Enforcer 250 somewhere around the lower deck with my barefoot radio, and my quarter wave 102-inch steel whip, insult to injury, and I just got down. I thought the junkie was going to get something. I thought the junkie monkey, crackhead Richie, was going to the bodega. What happened? What happened? What happened to the junkie monkey Richie 127? Didn't he say he was going to the bodega, that lying little junkie monkey?
Yeah, it's a mess out there. I don't know.
Oh, Pedro's on the bridge. Pedro's carry is back to normal. He's on the bridge.
It's a mess. Let me know. Let me know if I need to flip this.
I don't know. 1 minute he's in Elizabeth, New Jersey. 2 seconds later he's in Newark. Man, that boy can lie. Where's he gonna be next? Connecticut?
Yeah, watch this.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love how I exposed that junkie 127 and his lucky boyfriend, little Pedro. Little Pedro, the little Domino's Pizza? Domino's Pizza delivery boy? Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna jump out and get my cup of coffee. I'm gonna jump out for a little bit and get my cup of coffee. I'll let the video.
It's good when I got them keying up on each other. That's when I know I got their ears and their mic.
But I'm gonna jump out.
I got both their ears and their mic. That's good. And I'm doing it with a barefoot radio, man. You know how embarrassing that is? I'm running a stock barefoot radio, and a quarter wave antenna, not a base antenna, a steel whip, 102-inch quarter wave antenna. I'm running half of the antenna that I was running before. Half. And no power, man. That's insult to injury. And these boys are pumping up all kind of power, big antennas and all of that, man. How do I do it, man? I don't know. Maybe it's a little magic. Maybe it's alien technology. I don't know, man. All I know is I got those two junkie monkeys out there embarrassed to show their video gates yesterday because I exposed them. And, you know, don't even have anything in line. That's the sad part.
You go get your cup of coffee, I'm gonna go get my quart of milk, and we're gonna be two happy campers in about a couple of minutes.
I got the junkies keying up on each other. That's the funny part. I got Junkie Monkey 127, Richie Crackhead, and his lucky boyfriend, Fag Boy, Pedro 206. I got those two junkie monkeys keying up on each other. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. I got those two junkie boys keying up on each other. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yeah, he only hear him say cup of coffee when I get off the key. And that's because I pause for the cause. But it's all good, man. 5, that's it, 5 watts, man. How do I do it? 5 watts and a quarter wave antenna, man. I'm running half the antenna. Not even a base antenna, a mobile antenna. Insult to injury, a mobile antenna. And a 5-watt radio. Lord have mercy. I don't know, man. Maybe maybe I got to do another unboxing, man. I think I'll do another unboxing. Maybe Santa Claus will deliver a new antenna. You know, a temporary one. Something similar to the Antron, because I like that antenna, man. I'm not gonna lie. I know it can't handle the beast, but you know what? Maybe I won't hook up the beast for a minute until I get something up there made of steel. And I do have something made of steel. I got that big monster. You know what I mean? I got that big boy. But that's for another time and another day. I gotta wait for the spring to put the monster up, the beast. The beast, oh yeah, the beast and the colossal, man. What a combination. You imagine when I put those two duck pluckers up? It's going to be 60 dBs within a 50-mile radius, and then everyone's meter.
He's working with what he got. That's what my video here. And he said he's going to be 60 dBs within the 50-mile radius.
I don't know, man. The boy says he don't hear me. The boy says he don't hear me, but he's always repeating what I have to say, so someone's lying.
Now you say you're going to put it up again? What is it? You fucking burned it? Or you got it? No. The beast burnt it out. But I still got good SWR. I'll be back. That's not what he just said right now. That's not what I heard. He said he's going to put up the Intron 99 and he's not going to hook up the beast. That's what he just said. I thought he burned it. He has no idea.
I burnt the antenna, man. What part don't you understand, man? What part does these boys understand or don't understand? The Antron 99 is toast. It's kaput. It's finito. It's gone. What more? How easy can I explain it? How much more easier can I explain it? The Antron 99 is toast. The beast took it out. It turned into a Roman candle, man. Are these boys on drugs or do they comprehend or not? The half-wave 99, Antron 99 is toast. I'm temporarily replacing it right now as we speak. I replaced it with a quarter-wave 102-inch steel whip and a barefoot radio. I mean, am I explaining myself correctly? I mean, do I have to speak another language? I mean, you know, what do you want me to tell you, man? I'm running a temporary quarter wave, half of what I was running, 102-inch steel whip with a barefoot radio, no amplifier whatsoever, and that's it. Anyway, I think I said what I had to say. If you don't understand, no comprehende, just watch my video gate, and it's fully illustrated, and I explained it to you in my gates that's going to be uploaded after I'm finished. But anyway, let me go get some Java. I'll be right back, and I'll be back to put the smackdown on you two bitches. So, yes, I said it for the 50th time. I'm running a quarter wave, 102-inch steel whip, no power in line, and I'm putting the smackdown on you tear-dropping bitches. So, it's all good, man. I'll be back. I'm going to go get some Java, and then I'm going to put the smackdown on you two sorry bitches. I'll be back. They call me Enforcer 250. Somewhere around the lower deck with my stock. I emphasize stock radio and my barefoot and my quarter wave. I emphasize half of what I was using. Half of an antenna. Remember, 9 feet, 102-inch steel whip. Somewhere around the lower deck. I'll be back. And I just got down.
And he said, crush him more, crush him more.
Hey, bad boy, I'm doing it with a steel whip, man. Hey, bad boy, I got these bitches crying, man. I got them so irate that they didn't even post the video gates yesterday because little crying Pedro over there, he was up on a bridge, and Crackhead 127 with his Ameritron wasn't cutting the mustard, man. Because as you probably know already, I destroyed my Antron 99 with the Beast, man. The Beast just took it out like a Roman candle. So right now I just got a temporary 9-foot steel whip in its place. Rooftop, but not high up. And, you know, some people hear me, some don't. It's all good. All that matters is that my audio is being heard. You know what I mean, bad boy? I got these two bitches out there making up all kind of stories about me. But you know what? It's all good, man. Because, you know, Santa Claus has ordered a new... I hear that Santa Claus ordered a new antenna for me. A temporary... excuse me. A temporary antenna that is going to replace the Antron. It's probably going to be a silver antenna, half-wave fiberglass antenna. But it's not going to be an Antron. It's not going to be a damn IMAX. Those fucking antennas I smoke too easily. Well, actually, I smoked the Antron and the IMAX just can't handle the wind where I'm at, so... Those two antennas are scratched off my list. But I did write a letter to St. Nick up in the North Pole. And I did say, send me something just to replace the A99. And let's see if I get a response, man. I think I should be getting a new box in the mail. And when I get that new box, I'm going to open it for these two monkeys over there. Pedro and little crackhead Richie. So let's see what happens there. Anyway, I'll be back. Bad boy, good morning, brother. And whoever else is out there, if I left you out, good morning to all. It's 5:20 in the a.m. And I hope everyone's having a good morning. I hope the Junkie Monkey 127 took a shower in that rain because that boy does smell like deep ass crack. And I'll be right back. Hey, bad boy, I hope you hear this little weak mud duck station, man. Because I'm just half stroking right now, man. I tell these boys, a quarter wave, 102-inch steel whip, man. I'm half stroking right now. And a stock radio, no amplifier, no 2-pill, no 4-pill, no Beast. A stock radio. And these boys are crying. I'll be back, bad boy. Let me get a cup of Java. I'll be right back, brother.
Hey, Time for man. Go get that Java, man. And shit, if you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have known the difference, man, because you're still smoking over here, same carrier. 10-4 on the 102. Steel whip, and I'm on the side. Yeah, Roger, I can get you a cup of coffee right here, man. I got the rest. Top of the morning to the band, top of the morning to the band. 515 New York, back quiet. Oh yeah, my boss's yard, no doubt. Anything you want, Pisto. How you like that coffee, man? You want espresso or you want regular coffee, baby? I don't mind the espresso, man, but I like it like I like my women. There you go, Morning Time Crazy Eddie. Morning Time Crazy Eddie, 515 BB with the wave. Shut up, bitch. Alright, man, let me point this phone to the car. What's the deal? Morning Time, what's up now? What's going on? Let me point this thing to the car here. What is this? Mucho crying out here this morning. And we, all the gadgets here. I tell you, I don't get it, man. Some niggas, man, stop crying and stop buying. Gotta be crying. Box, and I'm running co-phase antennas, so I just man, slap them up just like that. Holy shit. Yeah, so, Mr. Enforcer, don't tell you guys otherwise. No doubt. Let me enjoy my cup of coffee, and I'll be right back. All right, cool. No problem. Give me like about maybe 10, 20 minutes, man. This maybe an old shirt. Shit. As I got here, work bands. I don't know if that will do all I do is say crush, and they disappear. I'm wiping his tears. It might irritate the skin, you know? But I'll be right back. All right, Roger, right on, man. Crush. Maybe while we're gone, we will step on the crackhead. Hold on. Well, family, that's weird, man, on the tri-state got, yeah, Roger, right on. You got down, I got up. Let me give out a big shout out to my friend out there, Pretty Boy. Let me give a big shout out once again. Oh, shit, nothing but the big boss. Somewhere around Rockaway, New York, that's, I believe that's by Jamaica. He says that I'm coming right in there with Enforcer. Lord have mercy, how do I do it? Being on a different state, being over here in the city, being over here between buildings. Lord have mercy, how do I do it? Roger on the Pretty Boy floating around Jamaica, man. Roger D. Oh, there go Machine Gun Richie. I know he hate when I do that. I know they hate when I do that. Machine Gun Richie gone. Try it here. Looking in your eyes, shit, man, I thought I had a couple of rolls of bounty paper, man, but I guess I used it all yesterday, man. One of you guys out there got some tissues? I think he ate the whole place. I think I got condition. Hey, Roger, driver, Roger, Mr. J. Top of the morning there, Mr. Jeremiah. Yeah, 10-4. Next time I got the back order.
Is Pedro still crying again? Is that bitch crying, that Pedro? I tell you, man, he hears me buying something, he wants to order the same thing. I tell you, I can't leave the radio 5 minutes without that Pedro, that whining little bitch crying about something else.
About back ordering toilet paper, and he's thinking about...
I tell you, man, I got to get that boy some Kleenex, man. That boy does a whole lot of crying. That boy does a whole lot of crying for someone who doesn't care about what another man possesses or what another man uses. That boy always crying at what I have and what I do and what I use, man. So it's kind of contradictory of what Pedro says. See, that's a lot of estrogen buildup in Pedro. Pedro got a lot of estrogen buildup, man. I think his breasts are getting large because that boy's got, it's probably the time of the month for that bitch. But Pedro does a lot of crying, man. For a man that doesn't care about what I have and what I do, he does a whole lot of crying about it. Shame on the mess.
Box that he's got. I can't run that box. I don't need that box.
Look how he's crying, man. And you know the sad part is, I got him exposed yesterday, right? He's talking all that yang that he's got 2 MOSFETs in his radio and that's all he's running. Yet yesterday after I leave, I hear him say, "Oh, I got to turn off this amp. I got to let it cool off." Wow, I catch that liar in lies all the time, man. Everybody knows he's got a 10 pill. He's got a 2x8. He's got these big old co-phase antennas with heavy coax. Come on, Pedro. We already know what you have, man. And then you talking shit about 2x4, about him bridge talking, and you do the same. You do the same, Pedro. So stop your lying, you little whining bitch.
Lucky for you on the lot, huh? I thought you had to get rolling papers, dog.
And Crackhead 127, you're not even in this, man. You're not even qualified to hang out on this frequency with the big boys.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, Eddie.
Look, how many times has that retard got to tune up his amp? How many times has a retard got to tune up his amp? If he's not going, "Hey, Eddie," he's going, "Chut, chut, chut, chut." That's what you call a retard. That's feeling good after he just shot up, because when Cracky shoots up, you can hear it in his voice. He starts shivering and starts going chut 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 chut. That's when you know the boy got the drugs flowing in his veins.
No big box. You know they're done out here. They can't handle with the big boys. They can't hang. I'm in the Mobile, dog.
They're crying, man. Hey, bad boy, you had to hear Pedro crying yesterday. You got to hear Pedro crying yesterday and Crackhead 127. They're like, "I don't know, man. I don't know. He says he's running a quarter wave antenna, but this is the first time. This is the first time he ever took me out. This is Cracky talking and crying, and Pedro's over there whining, crying like a bitch, man. It's funny how they say they don't care about what I have and what I use, but as soon as I leave the radio, Pedro starts talking yang about the Enforcer. I mean, these boys got to stop the bullshit already. Stop the crying, man. Just spike the mic and talk, man. You don't hear me complaining with Richie's, how much power he has or hasn't. You don't hear me complaining about Pedro. I don't give a shit what they run, man. But you know what? I do expose them. Pedro tried to say he's just running 2 MOSFETs in his radio and he's not running an amp. But we all know that's a lie. I catch up in a lie when he says he's in Canal Street when we all know he's not even in New York. Come on, Pedro. Stop your lying, man. Stop your lying. Even Stevie Ramone caught your bitch ass in a lie when you said you are Canal Street. 2 minutes later, Stevie Ramone is right there on Canal. It's like, where are you? Where are you, bitch? And you're only doing a 9. How could you be at Canal when Stevie Ramone was at Canal and you're doing a 9 in Ramone's radio? Because you were never at Canal, you lying little junkie monkey, Pedro. You're a lying, whining little bitch. It's the time of the year. Your estrogen is very high. And you need to get tampons, man. You need to get Summer's Eve or something. You need to douche there. Because you are definitely a smelly little bitch, man. It's that time of the month, Pedro, where you got to change your pad. Because you're doing a whole lot of crying out here. Enforcer 250 said that and I just got down.
Likely, damn, he said he got a douche. Holy shit. Video game.
Yeah, he's got to get Summer's Eve.
Well, let me tell you something. No change in carry over here, man. Audio's 5x5. Everything's the same on my side, so it's working. Yeah.
As long as you hear me, bad boy, that's all that matters, man. As long as you hear me and you don't hear those 2 junkie boys, you don't hear whining little Pedro, and you don't hear Crackhead 127, that's all that matters. Yeah, you're doing a good carry, man. Your carry is normal over here. You already know, man. I don't have to tell you. You're in the red. But I got that boy Pedro making all kind of lies and threats and all kind of stuff, man. And he does nothing but cry and lie, man. I never met a man in his 40s like Pedro that lies the way he does, man. That's why I call him Crooked Nose Pinocchio. Then he's got the balls to complain and to talk about 2x4 when Pedro's the biggest bridge talker out here. He's the biggest bridge talker, and he claims that he's not on a high point, he's not on a bridge, yet he'll never pan the camera when I tell him to. You know, he'll pan the camera an hour later when he's back in his truck yard and say, "Oh, look at me, look where I'm at." Come on, man. Come on, Pedro. You can't play no one out here. We're not rookies out here. We're not out here for 2 minutes. We're not out here for 2 hours. We're out here for years, man. Cats out here know every trick in the book, Pedro. So you better play that shit with some new jack that just got on the radio, because we know you're a junkie liar, like your lucky boyfriend, Crackhead 127. So the best thing you could do is go over to Richie's house and smoke some crack with him, because the best thing is that you either come clean or you keep on smoking drugs with Richie, because you two are lovers. You're holding hands and making all kind of plans, and I hope that Trump reverses that transgender shit, man, and gay marriage, so you boys can get together and wed. So I hope that Donald Trump reverses that shit, because it's getting sick out here with men marrying men, transgender bathrooms. It's getting real fucked up out here.
Radio. Yeah, 10 Roger. Crazy Eddie's not in Midtown yet.
Yeah, look, Pedro acting like he was talking over me. Come on, Pedro. I put the smack down in your bitch ass. You need to douche. Hey, Pedro, you need to get some is Eve, man. You need to wash that ass, because you're stinking right now.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just trying to find... He's a stinky boy. I thought he was talking...
And give some to Richie. Don't use it all up. Save some for Richie, because Richie's smelling like deep ass crack right about now. Richie's right now sitting on that white bucket, butt naked, stinking like deep ass crack and hippo ass. He's smelling like a hippopotamus. He's smelling like deep ass crack and a little hippopotamus on the side.
Shit, the only thing that's gonna clean Richie is a can of lye. Make that 2 cans of lye. That's the only thing that's gonna clean him. He needs to turn his box on, man.
That's a Roger on that. Yeah, Richie needs to clean that ass, man. He needs to do something, man. Because I tell you, after he put on that Santa Claus suit, that shit was stinking, man. That Santa Claus suit smelled like Pepe Le Pew. Remember Pepe Le Pew? The smelly skunk?
Yeah, man. Yo, you saw that video game? Nigga almost got hit by a bus. Fuck my family. Santa Claus comes down.
Yeah, that looks sad, man. That looks sad. And you know the funny thing with that video? Richie trying to act like he's some kind of ghetto Santa Claus, some kind of hip-hop Santa Claus. He looked like a bum, man. He looked like a bum. And he's still fucking saying, fuck my family, man. And the program. And you know what the program is? He's referring to the drug program. He's referring to rehab. He's saying, fuck his family and rehab. He wants to be a drug addict. He wants to be a junkie, and he don't care. He don't care that he clowns himself out here every day.
What a damn shame. Yeah, I know. Poor Cracky. Yo, cut the hell off. I got all the way round, baby. Look at that, man. 9's all the way. Damn, man. Yo, nah, you cleared my fucking receive like you was right here. Sent a whole lot of noise out there. Hey, mac and cheese, you out there ring the mail? I'm out of dirty boy. That's it. Top of the morning, Crazy Eddie, top of the morning, you already know. Eddie, you must be...
Good morning, Eddie. Crazy Eddie. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, time, one wave out there. On this whacked out Wednesday, hump day. As dog says, hump day. Hey, dog, man. Whoa, horsey. Hey, dog, man. Sing that Christmas song, man. Do it for the kids. Come on, dog. Sing it for the kids, man. Put on that red suit. Bust out that belly. They're gonna put the fucking red hydrant up his ass. Hey, dog, come on.
Well, we already know he has the belly. He don't have to put stuff in that costume. When Crackhead 127 Richard puts on that costume, he don't have to put stuff in. He already got a big belly.
Now, Winthrop Lane, I think he's driving down Winthrop Lane. He's walking like a jive turkey. Right. Squash. Come on, dog. The dog just got crushed. I got a mic problem, man. I'm not a mic check.
Wow. Everyone's crushing Richard, man. Everybody's crushing Richard. Hey, Richard, man, I don't know, that 500, that Z500Z, that tube is not doing the job, man. And Richard, I think you better get the AL82, man, because that 80B is not doing the job. That 800 watt to a kilowatt is just not cutting it there, Richard. You better get the 82, man. Save for, I think you got to save about 3 or 4 years for that amplifier. And you got to get a 220 line. I hope you know that's a 220 amplifier, not 120. You already know.
Man, they just dropped a hammer. I don't even hear Cracky, man. Everybody stepping on him. Check, break 1-9.
9 takes out Cracky too, right?
Yep. Man, 9 kills everybody, man. He fucking keys up, he wipes everybody out.
You notice, Richie, you notice Cracky don't go to the to the live streaming. You know he don't go to Pal Talk. You notice that? Cracky will not go there.
Yeah, he knows better. He knows better. It's an embarrassment.
That's funny, man. See, that's when you know. That's when you know you just you got. That's when you know Pedro's got the white flag out when he starts acting stupid. When he starts doing that 1-1-1-1 and all that nonsense. That's when you know you got his ears. That's a surrender sign. That's when you know little Pedro's surrendering when he does all that stupidness, that silliness, you know. But Cracky, what's Cracky's excuse, you know? I understand the guy's a dope fiend. He likes that needle. He likes cooking up that heroin and shooting in his veins. And if he's not doing that, he's smoking that crack. But what is he going to do when Mr. Trump comes in office? It's very soon. Thursday's the 1st, Richard. What are you going to do? You know? Once that boy gets sworn in, the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna cut the umbilical cord to crackheads like 127, man. No more free lunch, no more free drugs, Richard. No more Section 8. That's it. Back in the cardboard box, and don't ask the big man to bail you out this time, you crackhead monkey.
Shame on the mess. Back in the cardboard box. With that, I'm 10-10. I'll be back. Morning time, morning wave, Mr. Bad Boy. 250. 10-4. Check, Crazy Eddie, no doubt. Morning wave.
Raving it there, Eddie. Oh shit, got the horn out there. Got the horn. Horn is taking out Pedro. What the hell's going on out here? Got the horn taking out Pedro and that junkie 127. Damn, the horn's taking the junkie right out, man. You see, that's when you know. You see, that's when you know Pedro gave up. He surrendered when he makes those stupid sounds. 1-1-1-1-1. You know, that's when you know he gave up. He threw the white flag out.
That's the red flag right there.
Oh, it's the red flag. I'm sorry, the red flag.
Good one.
Little Pedro. That's another lion monkey junkie there. Pedro Morera, a.k.a. Little Fried Junkie Fries. What do they call him? Small Fried Junkie Fry? If he's not driving a diesel truck intoxicated, he's a pizza delivery boy, man. You know, I ordered pizza like 3 weeks ago, and he's supposed to deliver my pizza, and that bitch never showed up, man. You know, I better get a refund because I don't like when they hire guys like Pedro and don't do the delivery, man. I don't know if he ate my pizza or shared it with his junkie friends, but I never got my pizza delivery, Pedro. Where's my pizza, man? Pedro. Hey, Pedro, where the hell's my pizza? See, that's why Donald Trump is going to send your monkey ass back. Because he's tired of incompetence. Good morning, Spanky. Hey, Spanky, good morning.
Crushing bones is clear.
Good morning, Spanky.
Morning time there, Bone Crusher. You know who? Crushing all the big radios. Bone Crusher, crushing all the big radios.
Oh, yeah, I heard Spanky out there waving at Spanky.
Hey, Roger, hello around New Jersey.
Tell Bone Crusher he just got crushed. Tell him I just crushed his bones.
No gate, be nobody but
Tell that bitch I just said crush. Tell Bone Crush he just got crushed.
Bone Crusher, and I'm
Tell that bitch he just got crushed. Crushed. The bone crusher just got his little bones crushed. Tell RuPaul I just crushed his bones. Tell RuPaul I just crushed his bones.
I appreciate it around New Jersey.
Just told that RuPaul I just said crush.
The bone crusher.
That's RuPaul. That's not bone crusher. That's RuPaul.
Bone crusher.
Tell RuPaul I said crush with a barefoot radio. Tell RuPaul I just said crush with a barefoot radio and a quarter wave antenna. Take care. You don't hear RuPaul. You don't hear that RuPaul anymore because I put the smack down. I put the smack down on RuPaul. They call me Enforcer 250. Oh yeah, with my barefoot radio and a quarter wave antenna. Insult to injury. A quarter wave steel whip. Lord have mercy. How does he do it, man? I don't even have no fire in the wire, man. I'm just running a barefoot radio and a quarter wave 102-inch steel whip. Shame on a mess. Insult to injury. I got RuPaul there jumping up and down, want to be a star on my show. I got RuPaul jumping up and down, want to be a star on my show. Shame on a mess.
Rat Patrol, good morning, man. Sonic choice, like always, no doubt. Rat Patrol, small fry got down, bang.
Hey, Rat Patrol, hey, Rat Patrol, tell him. Hey, Rat Patrol, who you here? Rat Patrol. Enforcer 250 with his barefoot radio. Enforcer 250, treetop tall, king of this motherfucking mall with my barefoot radio and my 102-inch steel whip. And I just got down.
Not the Enforcer, it's fair.
Tell that boy I said crush. Tell that boy I said crush. Tell Gigolo I said crush. That's not Gigolo, that's RuPaul. Tell him I said crush.
Charlie Thunderbolt 305, good morning time.
Forget about it. Hey, Cracky, you're not talking out here, Cracky. You better go to the goodie store. Because you want to be a star on my show, you got to be qualified. This frequency, this channel is only for the big boys, man. This channel is only for the big boys. Don't come up here with no pocket knife to a gun battle. This channel is for the big boys with the big toys. They call me Enforcer, the man with the master plan. Treetop tall king of this motherfucking mall. Enforcer 250, somewhere on the lower deck. And I just got down.
He's on my lower deck. The bone crusher's clear. Yeah, I don't know.
Tell RuPaul I said crush. That RuPaul on my deck. That RuPaul came from Channel 6 to this channel to sweat my Bozak. Tell RuPaul I said crush. Tell Gigolo I said smack. Tell that bitch I said smack. Tell RuPaul go back to Channel 6 and I just got down.
Hey Johnny, it's funny that he's got more signal than when he has all the big boxes. How does he do it? He's got about 12 units and everybody's heating up on it with 12.
Wait a minute. First he says I got 12 units and I got a good signal. Then he says everyone's keying up on me. I don't know, man. I don't know. That boy, I catch him in lies all the time. I don't know how I'm being heard with a barefoot radio and a mobile antenna, man. Hey, the fact that I'm being heard, no one's crushing me locally. No one's crushing me locally, not even RuPaul with all that power. So that boy better go back to Channel 6, because I know that boy's on my Bozak, want to be a star on my show. But you know what? You want to be a star on my show, you got to be qualified, man. You got to be a man. We don't want no sidewalk sissies, and we definitely don't want RuPaul on this channel. So RuPaul, you better go back to Channel 6, brother, and play over there with your boyfriends. Because on Channel 19, this channel's for men. No bati boys.
Some days you have it, some days you don't. Johnny, some days you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I say some days you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Hey dog, hey old dirty dog, Mr. RC127. Oh, cause he comes in score. Yo, make sure when you got this weekend, you do it for the kids, right? You do it for the kids.
You don't want, hey Eddie, you know you don't want no kids on his lap. Hey Eddie, You do not want any kids on Cracky 127's lap, man, in that Santa Claus suit. Let's get that straight. We don't want no kids sitting on Richie's lap, because that boy be a pedophile. Just look at his videos, taking videos of for young teenage girls on stilts and commenting on their body parts. So you do not want that pedophile 127 having any kids on his lap. No, no, no.
Oh shit, y'all never thought about that, man. Yo, I'm talking about just stand in the corner ringing the bell, man. No interaction. I said zero interaction with kids. I meant take care of the kids. I mean take care of, collect some money for the kids in a red can. And donate it for the kids. Cause for the kids, man. Christmas for the kids. No interaction with the kids.
That's a different story, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, now that's a different story. No interaction with the kids, that's good. I could deal with that. No interaction with the kids, no kids sitting on Richie's lap. That I could deal with, man. But you definitely do not want your children on Richard's lap, because that boy be a pedophile. As long as the man's on the corner ringing a bell, away from children, away from the schoolyards, away from school, period, he could do it. But you do not want anyone on Richard's lap, because that man's a pedophile. And if you don't believe me, check out his video when he's making of young teenage girls in their early teens on stilts, and he's commenting on their body parts. You do not want Richard anywhere near a schoolyard, and you do not want him in that monkey suit, that Santa Claus suit, with children on his lap. You do not want that. That boy be a pedophile. Enforcer 250 said that, and I just got down.
Hey Johnny, too easy, man. Have a great day. Boy, dog. Hey, dog, man, you put yourself in a hell of a spot, dog. You in that damn video, man. I think it's hilarious.
Well, he does it to himself, Eddie. Eddie, I'm not making this up. You seen his videos. His video, his mouth, his worst enemy. I'm just using his videos against him. I'm exposing him. I'm not making this shit up. Look at that video. He's taking a video of young teenagers on stilts, and he's commenting on their body parts and saying, "Oh, nice ass." And now, would you trust that man? Would you trust your child on Richard's lap in a Santa Claus suit when he comments on young teenagers' body parts? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want my kid on his lap. I'm just saying, just look at his video gates. His own video gates is his own demise. That's the problem, man. You know, it may look funny, it may sound funny to some, but that's a serious crime. That's a serious crime what Richard does, man. Lust on young children? Shame on the mess. Richard, I can understand you're a homosexual, you like big black men. But come on, man, now you're stalking young children? Young girls on stilts? Shame on you.
Why this cat had to start his own video, yeah. Richie, he's talking to you, man. He's asking you a question. He's talking to you while you're talking. He thinks that you can hear.
Shame on the mess. Anyway, let me put it on the side. Hey, Eddie, I got to put it on the side, man. You were taking out all the mud ducks. You were taking out all the mud ducks, Eddie, especially RuPaul. You took out all those mud ducks. They were all jumping up and down, man. But, hey, Eddie, you cleaned them all out of my radio. And the video gate will reflect on that. They call me Enforcer 250 somewhere around the lower deck with my barefoot radio and my quarter wave. My quarter wave, not a half wave, not a full wave, not a 5/8 wave, a quarter wave, 102-inch whip, stainless steel. All right? A mobile antenna with a barefoot radio, and I got those bitches jumping up and down out there. Shame on the mess.
Yeah, how do we do it?
Just someone give little Pedro over there some Kleenex, and get him some Summer's Eve, man, because that bitch got a douche.
Oh, how do we do it? We talk when they talk. How do we do it?
Then he got the crackhead over there having convulsions. That's what you call a crackhead that just shot up and he's feeling it. When you hear Richie doing that, you know he's feeling good, man. He's got that H in his veins right now. H for heroin. Right, Richard? Go ahead, do those drugs, you bitch. And Pedro, man, stop your crying and start your buying, man. I'm smashing your bitch ass with a quarter wave antenna. A quarter wave insult to injury in a Barefoot Radio. How does he do it? I don't know. Somebody's got to know. I think maybe it's alien technology. Maybe it's a mastermind at work. Who knows? But I tell you one thing. The amplifiers are all put away, and I'm just running barefoot. Anyway, I got to go. I got to finish what I got to do. Get ready to jump out the door, and put it on you later. They call me a Forcer 250. They call me a Forcer 250. Just check me out on YouTube, Enforcer space 250. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., excluding weekends, holidays, and vacation. The man with the master plan. Enforcer 250, somewhere around the lower deck. And I just got down.
Farrah Fawcett. It's Farrah Fawcett, not the Enforcer. Farrah Fawcett. Do it again.
Yeah, that goes that boy on my Bozak. There goes RuPaul on my Bozak. There goes, they call him, what they call him, what's his name? Gigolo or Wigolo, some shit like that. His real name is RuPaul. Because that boy is sweating my Bozak over there. Go back to 6, RuPaul. Get off my Johnson. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Bye, 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 bye.
Bruce Jenner no more. Right now, Gigolo got him fantasizing about RuPaul. Straight. Cause. You're saying that Farrah Fawcett on the lower deck. But now Winthrop Lane. Come on, dog. Farrah Fawcett is on the lower deck. Farrah Fawcett is on the lower deck. Hey, Crusher, he's on the lower deck. What street is he on? He's on Ball Avenue. He's on the lower deck. Ball Avenue. You saying he's on the lower deck? Hey, dog, man, come on. Yeah, he's on the lower deck. He's at Ball Avenue. He's at 2 Balls Avenue, Blake. 2 Balls Avenue. 10 Roger. Let me put it down before I forget, before I make a fool of myself. Yo, he's been trying to convince everybody how he ain't got 2 balls. You're telling me he only lives on 2 Balls Avenue? Oh, shit, Cal. Yeah, he lives on 2 Balls Avenue. 2 Balls. He's at 2 Balls Avenue on the lower deck. 10 Roger on the lower deck, 2 Balls Avenue. No doubt. It looks like he's telling his audience that he's a mastermind putting a mobile antenna on a base. Looks like the way he sounds, it's like he just invented the wheel. Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Gotta call this video gate 2 Balls Avenue, and I am gonna add it to the Enforcer 25074 video playlist. It is gonna be with the Enforcer 250 playlist on YouTube. Richie Radio, you hold the wall, Uncle CB. Hamilton Ave. Richie 2 Balls Avenue on the lower deck. I gotta check that. Oh yeah, I got down.
Hey, bad boy, I got these boys on my Bozak, man. I got a new cheerleader out there, bad boy. I got a new cheerleader. His name is Gigolo, but right now, he's RuPaul. Hey, bad boy, I got a new bitch on my Bozak.
You said Gigolo?
Yeah, Gigolo sweat me out there now. Gigolo, you know Gigolo? He's really RuPaul, man. I got that boy sweating my Bozak.
Gigolo from Channel 6 from the Super Bowl?
Yep.
Get out of here. Holy shit. Damn. I spoke to him before. Seems to be like a cool cat. I didn't know he was down here. This was the first time I heard him down here.
Got the boy sweating me. I got him on the bandwagon, just like Crackhead 127 and Pedro. Got the boy calling me names and sweating my Bozak. I guess he wants to be a star on my show. You don't see me going to Channel 6 and sweating that boy. So right now I call him RuPaul, another one that wants to be a star on my show, but that's all he is RuPaul. And I told that boy, go to Channel 6, stay in your lane, or you're going to feel the pain. I told him, man. You know what it is? It's boring over there in Channel 6. So he comes here, wants to take over shit, but you know, hey, bad boy, you know that's not happening.
Yeah, Roger, I hear you, man. Wow. Shame on the mess. Shame on the mass. Rotate.
Tell Gigolo I said smack. Tell RuPaul I said smack. And I just got down.
Yeah, Roger, I heard that, man. All right, Enforcer, man, do your thing, man. I gotta get my knees in the breeze, man. I gotta fucking do a couple of things right now. Have a good one, man. Oh, yeah, you already know, 515, and I got down. Have a good one at the J.O.B. Can't make this shit up.
Roger that. I'll put on you later, bad boy. I gotta run. I gotta get out of here. The salt mine is calling. My partner gonna be picking me up in a minute. So let me go. Bad boy, you know what it is. Enforcer 250 with my barefoot radio, my quarter wave antenna. 102-inch steel whip. They call me 250, the enforcer, around the lower deck, and I just got down.
Time for you said it all. No doubt about it, man. 809 waving it out there. I got you on the rebound, waving it to the band. 515, bad boy, and I'm in the clear. 10-7 off this key. Bum bum. I will wave. Hey, bad boy, hold my hand. Hey, bad boy. Hey, bad boy. Look, they're talking about me, bad boy. Ooh, they're talking about me, bad boy. Hold my hand, please. 20 blocks away. Hold my hand, please, bad boy, before I go to work, please. 56 minutes and 50 seconds in. 56 minutes and 50 seconds. Good morning, my boy. How am I stocking this shit? The way you with that crap? Oh, there what else has to be made? Good morning, too.
Who's that, Ocon? Waving it, brother.
Waving it, that's right, waving it.
I gotta head out the door, man. Hey, Ocon, I gotta go, man. Waving it 9. I know I'm taking most of those junkies out of your radio, and I think I heard US1, and I know I'm taking everyone out of his radio. Good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, all in once. They call me Enforcer 250. I gotta go. Just check out my gates, and you'll see truth and justice at its best. And you hear a lot of crying bitches, and especially Pedro, Small Fry, Junkie Fry 206. He's the biggest crying bitch out here. Someone needs to give that bitch some Kleenex and give him some Summer's Eve, because that bitch got a douche. Right about now, Pedro's smelling right now like fish. So, hey, you need to douche there, bitch. Pedro, you need to clean that ass. Anyway, I gotta go. Enforcer 250, lower deck, just got down.
Before you beat up, I heard something about Kleenex. Who needs Kleenex? That's you, Enforcer. Hey, bad boy, you're talking about me, bad boy. Hey, bad boy, they're talking about me. Was I the only one that heard that? Was I the only one that heard 250 cry right now? Hey, bad boy, they're talking about me. Look. Hey, bad boy, they're talking about me, bad boy. Hold my hand, please. Hey, bad boy, look, they're talking about me. 112. Poor Enforcer. Poor Enforcer. Hey, bad boy, they're talking about me, bad boy. Bad boy, hold my hand 20 blocks away. Hey, you taking everybody out of my radio. He woke up nice and early to try to get to work on time, or so he stated in the beginning of this video game, but he's got to go now. Mr. 250 blow can't offer no more blows because he got a dip, dog. Yeah, 10 for it. 10 Roger, he's got to go. Maybe he's got his taxi ready. Maybe he's got a, what is it, Hover? I don't know, but you're going to be listening to all those video games from yesterday all day long because the Chunky Boy's computer was on lock and thought that means you didn't put them up. Well, but on my way in this morning, I heard him saying that there was no video games from my channel or your channel. I think he's lying. Nobody's lying. I think he's hallucinating. I think he's lying. Yeah, 10-4. I hear that 614 out there again. 614, you know who, knocking on your door, big bag. He hallucinated. Worldwide radio cut off like that right there. Got the little picture on. Oh shit, look who I hear out there. Yeah, not over here. I don't hear him here. They gotta be next to you, 614. Hey, 614, you key up, pistol grip key up? That's all I hear, man, no doubt. I hear 9 Dumb Scum out there, worldwide radio cut off now, though. Yeah, they're saying that there's a dead key over here. 614 says somebody tried to stop us from talking, but I was telling him, I don't hear anything, man. It's all clear. The channel is clear over here. Roger, 1 hour and 43 seconds in the Real Morning Show video gate. Your video gate bullshit. Richie, you obsessed with that bullshit, man. Oh, that really is 9 Dumb Scum. Being at 1 pound of my video gate, it's hard to hear through all the hash and trash. Worldwide, radio cut off, your NYC Morning Show, Becqua. Yeah, Roger. Tell them friends out there, tell all my New York friends out there that the breakfast is ready, man, but they don't have to pay to talk. They want some hot breakfast, they're gonna have to pay to talk. Tell 909 I say good morning. I don't know if you can hear me out there. They can't afford the $5 door fee, stop that. Well, 78 just want to hear that shit, man. Pour a little crack in, hold hand. Pour a little crack in, hold hand, B. At the end of the day, my bro. My bro. Show, Rick. My bro. I'm about to spank that monkey. My bro. I'm about to spank that monkey. I hope you got your Kevlar gloves on. I hope you got your Kevlar gloves on. That monkey got a callous ass. Hey, boy, you got... Well, I'm about to spank that monkey. Well, you gonna fly like a bitch. I'm about to go be NYCMS19 on YouTube. NYCMS19 on YouTube. One show. Shut up, stupid. How about you stop sticking your finger? Shut up, stupid. Shut up. He needs a cup of coffee, 614. Oh, constipated cracker. Oh, shut up. Well, good. I know you in that truck and you constipated, right? Fucking Papacito. The America Morning Show was good. Don't get mad at me, driver. Come on, driver. Hey, driver. Fucking scumbag low life. The mother what? What happened to all them big radios, man? Hey, good morning to all six. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, 314. Top of the morning out there, 314 New York. Good morning, Maggie. The big man Tarzan is on the frequency, Hola. Hey. Hola. I'm about to cut that chicken beak too. I'm about to cut off that chicken beak also. See if I can hear you. Tarzan is on the channel. On the deck, you blow you little bitch, ain't gonna make a difference, yo, cause you ain't gonna stop me from talking. You want to sit there and just talk. Hey, 314, what's your 20 out there this morning? Shut up, stupid. What's the man? 10-4. What part of Long Island City is that? You ain't doing shit with a dead fucking Canada. Shut up, stupid. Yeah, shut up, stupid. I'm not talking to you. No, I'm only kidding. Hey, 314, where's that at? Vernon Boulevard? Borden Avenue? Sound like shit. Hey, driver, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friend out there in New York. Shut up, stupid. Oh yeah, I hear you, 112, I hear you. 112 is fucking home. Hey, 314, I didn't get that, man. A driver out here mad. There's a driver out here very mad, very upset. Who got to be the holy